You guys, so this is a little trade breakdown on the 19th. I'm gonna have like a little screen recording of my like live trading somewhere down below. But this was my trading day. Oh, where the hell did I go? Float. Okay, so today or this day was really kind of tricky, a little bit choppy, and I've noticed like this week alone in general is just really choppy. And I don't know if that's because like FOMC, not FOMC, but we just had like a what freaking news was it? Was it FOMC? Yeah, it was F. Okay, I'm tripping. Anyways, so yeah, we had FOMC, and I don't know, just this whole market like this week from the 16th to 22nd, it's just been so choppy, and it's just it's major key no DJ Khaled if you just know like when your setups are actually like presented, because I only traded actually like 3 times this week. No, I only traded twice. I didn't even trade Friday. So it's like if I were to trade Friday, I would have to trade right off the open. Like my edge literally relies on the 5 minute and like 5 minute fair value gaps, and I don't usually trade within the first 30 minutes. I'm usually trading after the first 30 minutes, and it's like after the first 30 minutes, there's just nothing for me. Same on Thursday, there was really nothing for me here. But this is why I'm making the video, because there was actually, or I actually ended the week, or not week, the day green. So my first trade, I ended up going long, and like my overall bias on this was to go long, right? I was looking for pre-market highs, maybe even just this drawn liquidity on the 15-minute from Wednesday's highs. I was just hoping for that to get taken out, but we kind of just chopped around. Not kind of, we did. We did just chop around. And even if you scale into like the 2 minute, it's not the greatest price action. I mean, like, could have capitalized somewhere around here, like for an entry, but it's really just what your edge says to do. And so, what I was looking for is coming into the day, I already see that there's a fair value gap here. Was it on the 2 minute? It's Friday. Yes, it was. So there was a 2 minute gap right here that I used for longs. And so what I did was I entered off this 2 minute fair value gap. Someone's car just. Anyways, so I entered off that 2 minute fair value gap, and then I entered within or with very light size because there was a fair value gap down here on the 1 minute that I was going to be able to use as a re-entry. So if we would have gotten something along the lines of like this, boom, bang, 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 I would have bought in another like 2 contracts, and that's exactly what I did. And although we didn't tap into the fair value gap that I had marked out already, like the one right, what the hell? Okay, whatever. TradeZella's tool thing isn't working. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I noticed that we were just not dumping, but we were pulling back right into that. And another thing that I've been really using for my edge is the EMAs. The EMAs, like the 9 EMA, has been helping me so much, and I'm using the 9 EMA as like above it long and below it like short it. And so I entered 2 more contracts on that pullback because we were tapping into that 2 minute for value gap, right? And then I get chopped out, chopped around, chop, and then this impulse candle spiked everything, and then that's when I fully sold it. So yeah, but then with this Tesla trade, let's see what TradeZella is saying. I was up $6. Well, all right. Anyways, my my Tesla trade. This one, I was really hoping that it would play out, because there was a 5-minute gap here too, and I was already expecting this one to get inversed because Q's was pushing up. So when Q's is pushing up, that means Tesla will either follow, but Tesla did not follow on this day. Not only did Tesla not follow on this day, it was honestly a good setup too, because where is it at? Because in the live video, I mark out this 1 hour low as sell side, right? So I mark it out, sell side gets taken out, and we have a 5-minute fair value gap above us. So I'm already expecting us to basically change state, just completely flip our bias, like support and resistance. We sweep sell side, we're going to reach buy side now, but that wasn't delivered, and so that ended up being a loss for the books. Yeah. And then now, so if you do the math, 92 or 144 minus 92, what is that? Do the math. 192 minus 92? 90. Oh, what the hell? 144 minus 92 is $52, right? $52. For some freaking reason, I got extremely greedy and I broke a rule. So my major rule is if I am green on the day, I'm done trading, right? I'm done trading. But this, oh my gosh. But my trade on SPY actually, I just got hella FOMO because the setup looked so good. Like for retail, they can see a head and shoulders. But for me, this is what I saw. Friday, Thursday. So this is what I saw. So SPY was already lagging. No, Q's was already lagging. So Q's was lagging, meaning that SPY was moving, like, basically, how can I say this? It was basically just, SPY wasn't as choppy as Q's. SPY was dumping, QQQ wasn't. Basically, Q's was lagging. SPY was the stronger stock. So I decided to go short on SPY because on the 2-minute, I saw this break of structure right here, and then the retrace into like a gap up here. So we break structure on the 2-minute, and then we pull back. There's a gap. I remember seeing a gap. Okay, well, I basically took a short off of a break of structure and a pullback into the 9 EMA, and then yeah. So I broke a rule, and because I broke a rule, it's not okay to break a rule, because this rule is honestly like my discipline rule, because this is what makes me stay disciplined, and being able to like define like how I'm gonna stay disciplined, like what are my rules. Actually defining like my rules is what's gonna keep me in this game, because if I'm just trading a trade and I'm not doing anything and just shooting shots but not actually aiming, then I'm not gonna make any progress. So I'm making this video for mainly my purpose, to tell myself that it's not okay to break your rules, or that it's not okay to over leverage or revenge trade or get greedy. You know, I'm human, but to like not really silence it, but to just manage it, to know that it's not okay. Mistakes happen, you learn from them. Like, I'm just as human as you guys are. Like, just remember your rules, okay? Like when I took this trade, oh my gosh, I was so shaky. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking a rule. Like, I hate breaking that rule where I'm already green on the day and I end up taking another trade, because then if I lose, right? If I lose that trade and I make nothing on the day, then at that point I'm just gonna keep shooting shots and I'm not actually gonna be aiming, and I won't make any money. Like, the whole reason I'm in here is to make money, right? So why am I going to act on like my emotions out of impulse. There's no reason for that. But yeah, this is really my video. Also, if you guys want to follow me on like my socials and like stay updated with how I trade or like my whole like trade process or breakdowns, etc., etc., I recommend you guys check out my threads. This is like Instagram's Twitter. This is where I basically just post all my random stuff, and then YouTube is where I post like my content, like videos. So it's like, yeah, this is really where I post, where I'm really on a lot majority of the time. So that's gonna conclude the video. I gotta do some freaking laundry. I will catch you guys. Let me know if you guys like learned anything from this, I guess. So more live trading actually coming your way. So I'll see you guys. Peace.